good morning. Hopefully I'm back. I had a little alarm interruption there. I just wanted to quickly address and reiterate what I know to be the truth. Good morning. Oh my God. Hi. My sister. Love you. Love you, love you, beautiful. Okay, so I just wanted to quickly address the truth that I know flying around. There's many of us here that have been speaking about what's taking place for a while now. Hi, blessed rising, David. Peace to you. And I I think that many are navigating through the fear and finding. I went ahead and took a look at some of the articles that the professionals, or quote unquote professionals, were putting out on what they're calling. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but we're just going to try to get through this because I don't have a whole lot to say. I really just want to touch base with everyone and reiterate what I know to be true, right? Because that's what this is about, is getting to the truth. It's the unveiling, it's revelation time, and it's kind of at that point where it's inevitable. Everybody's got to stop and not necessarily make a choice, but like come back to faith. It's not about necessarily just making a choice, do you want to stay or do you want to leave? Nothing like that, okay? Just remember, God is love. God is beauty and peace and love, and all of this other stuff can just fall away. The fear and all of that. But we have that stuff deeply ingrained in us. This is a purification of all of that. It's a purification physically, spiritually, in every way, environmentally. Now, that doesn't mean that bad people are being purged from earth. It means that they also have an opportunity to take a look at what they've been programmed to believe or to practice, and take a look at if, that's really serving the greatest and highest good of all. And so I don't want people to be afraid. I really understand that even the people who have been hiding the truth, they're even going to have an opportunity to undergo this process of transformation from dark to light themselves, okay? This is for everybody, and I've been saying this for a while, so it's nothing new. It's just so heightened right now with all the confusion that I want to reiterate it. But yeah, so if you go, I'll try to find the article. It was definitely like a main article put out, maybe by the CDC, I don't know. But there's it's very wordy. It's clearly written by doctors that are working with psychologists. And if you really, really, really look, if you read between the lines, you will see that this is nothing to be overly afraid of. And that clearly there are other things going on. And that there are definitely like large entities of maybe controllers, or like I said, psychologists, and the ones who have kind of been in power, that are using certain psychological words, keywords, and ideas to, I don't want to say instill fear, but instill faith, doubt, so that people don't necessarily have the faith that they would need to get through this time. I mean, that sounds like a very sinister thing, but we know that that happens in this world, right? So I see very wordy mind control. I see it as an act of terrorism at this point. But I also see like they're trying to, they don't really know what to do. And what I want them to do individually, because this is an individual process, is to really look at what they value and what they believe going forward, and, really realize that nobody has to get hurt. There's plenty of room for everybody on this earth, and we can all come together but remain individual with our beliefs, our feelings, our understandings, because not everybody's going to be on the same page. We're on this cosmic spiral, and people are at different points on that spiral of ascension into what is known as New Earth. And New Earth is a place where it's what it was intended to be before the mind control took over. Probably 1,000 years ago is around the time that I've been able to pinpoint where this really took a turn, as far as human sovereignty goes. And that is when Rome took the truth and perverted it, and in order to take control of the masses. So we all really can create our own universe, world, and beyond. But it's important not to want harm for others. That's what this really comes down to. Like, I want everybody to take a look. Do you really want anybody to suffer? Like, put yourself in their shoes, because you are them. We're one soul. That's the one truth that I speak about. And many have been disconnected from their soul. Some maybe were born disconnected. Many of us came in with everything intact so that we could help others understand these things and help others to reconnect to what is their human, birthright to have. So if you look at this closely, read between the lines, you will see that it is truly, truly, it's a beautiful, exciting time that's been, again, perverted by much fear and misinformation. You can see the facts in things like the articles that I'm speaking of put out by professionals, but then you have what people consider like trolls, quote unquote, or agents, or whatever you want to say, or like people even say bots, like within comments and stuff, and you'll see that that's where the fear is being instilled. They'll throw anything out because they're not held personally liable, right? They're just throwing out whatever they can to see what sticks, and it's all psychologically tormenting stuff. And people don't know what to believe, so they see, several people in a large chat throwing out these what look like facts, but these people aren't being held accountable for their words. Well, they probably will be, because they'll realize what kind of suffering they caused on a great scale at some point. And, that's not creating anything good in your own world when you're doing stuff like that. So obviously there's always a price to pay for these types of things. I feel like some of these don't lower, like, thought forms that are working through people don't understand the damage that they do. But again, this is a purification revelation process for everybody. So again, we're on different parts of the cosmic spiral. I talk a lot about Saturn realm and how we're moving out of that, and it can be very intense and profound. We're shedding programming, and we're shedding, even physically, things that were in place that kept us asleep, and that kept us in the dark. That's what it means, from dark to light, right? So it can be intense, but just know that all of this will pass, and that there's people that have gone before us that understand. There's people going through it now, like myself, who I can offer everything that I know to be true, and we'll all kind of come out of this better, happier, healthier, and stronger. And you can switch the nightmare to a good dream in a moment. So don't let yourself go too far down one direction or another, because there's just not that many facts or truths out there to be found right now, because I think that we're meant to find them with our connection to spirit and through others. You know, this is where we go out and we start spreading the love and we start working together again. So I don't know, that's really all I have to say. Let me see, I just want to say hello to everybody here. Hey, what's up, you guys? Hello, peace to you, Purple Pigeon. High power, wisdom, lots of love. Hi, Lisa, lots of love to you. Yes, Grand Rising, walk in wisdom. Good to see you. Hey, Lisa Lavender, beautiful people. Yes, I'm so grateful for you, Danielle. You've helped me tremendously in the past several days. I just am so grateful for you. I love you. And hi, Leslie. Hi, Blue Pill. Yes, Blue Pill. I'm seeing things like that. But, you know, and again, I've shared the video by Michael Jackson, or it's, I guess, Jackson 5, where it shows a time like this, and it gives an indication of what's really taking place and how we will look up in wonder, and it's nothing that's coming to destroy. It's coming to, you know, renew. It's love. It's truly love that's coming into the system to renew and make things new, make things, you know. And I spoke a lot on the Triple Goddess about how Sirius, the star who came in, it represents, you know, the awakening of us. It really did. It represents the awakening. People might consider that Jesus, or, you know, however they want to look at it, that awoken the truth within us and brought us back to where we were intended to be when this world was created, before it was taken over. Okay, so just know that this is a beautiful time, and you'll see some of the fear falling away, lots of confusion setting in. I know, yeah, okay. Hi, I hope this finds you well as well. Oh, Blue Pill, thank you. I moved as well, and I mean, this helps me as much as it helps anybody else. Lots of love, you guys, spaced out. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Hi, Voynich. So, yeah, blessings to you all. Hi, KB. Blessings to you all. I just wanted to kind of throw that out there, and I'll talk to you all really soon. But it can be up and down. Just remember, the intensity passes every time, and we're stronger, healthier, and back to our original blueprint and state, the way that God intended this to be in the first place, once we do pass through these waves of intensity. Just try to remember that and stay grounded and get into nature and really take care of yourself. I've noticed that, you know, with the nervousness setting in and with us kind of processing everything, because we are light workers. We are holding light down. We're actually bringing the grid of light down and anchoring it in to that dark world. And so just remember, it's gonna be intense for sure, and that you can do this, and that intensity will pass. You'll feel calm again, you know, and that these are the electromagnetic waves of what's considered the rapture, and the rumbles and things like that. Those are ascension earthquakes. That is the masses awakening. Our consciousness is so powerful, it creates the reality around us. That's why we were used. So I see lots of lies about people like me who, and you, who have like embodied this light working aspect of ourselves, and who have begun to rise above. And all it is that they don't have control over us anymore. So we're creating our own reality with everything that we know to be true. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of hype. There's going to be a lot of lies. I knew that. I've gotten that message for a while now, and that you just had to stick to what you know to be true. Stay true to your soul and your spirit. Stay true to you and what you know. Don't let anything sway you too far away from, you know, what you believe and who you are. Yes, Leslie, beautiful. Love transmutes dark to light. Yeah, totally. Great way to put it. Thank you. Hi, Scream Engine. And I've been putting together some playlists. I put one together called Calming and Overcoming, so it's nice that you said that, KV, right? So check that out, because there's lots of beautiful light workers. Like, we're all kind of finding each other now. And I love you all, and I hope you have a beautiful day. I know it's up and down, but stick with it. Enjoy the ride, right? It's hard to enjoy the journey with so many people in fear, but I see that lifting. I see, yes, there's tons of confusion still, but I see where people are choosing not to be in fear. And it has to take, this is maybe like an act of faith. And I also know the you know, purification physical process of awakening. As soon as people awaken, they have a physical change. It's necessary. You're knocking all that crap out of your cells. It's a cellular molecular change. So of course there's going to be a slight physical change when you wake up. That is what I believe is taking place. That's what I see happening. And I really just don't want anyone to suffer, you know, so just keep all those things in mind. Love to you, Emily. I was feeling you from here. I was thinking about you. Hi, Gary Baxter. Hi, no. Okay, you got. Yeah, she's pretty good. She's pretty good. All right, you guys. Talk to you soon. Hey, Jax. And if I can do anything for anybody, let me know. I would love to be, you know, working with all of you. And a lot of you have helped me to keep grounded as well. So thank you for that. Peace.